Hey everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome to my channel. Today is the Fall Bake with Me. I want to thank Denise from Ourritzlife for coordinating this collab. This is my first time doing a collab. I'm a bit frazzled. It's been a little bit of chaos around here so far this week. It's only Tuesday. I should have recorded this video on Monday, but I had 3 doctor appointments and nothing went as scheduled. And now today, starting today through Friday, I have contractors in my master bathroom tearing out a jacuzzi tub and putting an oversized shower in. So they are ripping and tearing and banging and making a ton of noise, and now I gotta try to record making my dessert with all the noise. I'm hoping they don't have to shut my water off, but that is a possibility. Right now they have the electric shut off, but only to the upstairs. So I should be good to go to do my baking. So what have I decided to bake? Well, I was all over the place trying to think of what I wanted to do. So what screams fall? Well, of course pumpkin screams fall, but I kind of wanted to shy away from the pumpkin but still have the spice flavors, you know what I mean? So I wanted something with cinnamon. Pecan pie is a staple, apple pie is a staple, and of course you can't get anything more indulgent than cheesecake. So I've combined all of them. So I am making an autumn cheesecake. Long story short, it's a cheesecake with apples and pecans on top. So it doesn't bake up. I've made this before. This is not my recipe. I'm not taking credit for it. I found this in a, oh my goodness, I've been married 31 years and I've been making this for 31 years since I first got married. It's in the Philadelphia cream cheese cookbook, so they get the total credit for this. It doesn't bake up big and, holding my phone, sorry. It doesn't bake up huge like a big thick cheesecake does. It only has 2 blocks of cream cheese. So it helps to cut down on that richness because it's not baking up huge. It is going to be more of a flat dessert. I don't know what you want to call it. It's not really thick. It's just a perfect little piece depending on how big you cut your piece. So we are going to get started doing this today. Again, thanks Denise for coordinating this, and hopefully I meet some other fabulous ladies that also have YouTube channels, because I'm not quite sure how many people she has involved in this collab, but I will find out obviously because I have to link their things below when I finally get this uploaded. Okay, so of course when you're making any kind of cheesecake, you always want to make sure you have the proper pan. So I'm using an actual springform pan, and you start with basic cheesecake crust. So I'm going to combine 1 cup of graham cracker crumbs. Here I have 3 tablespoons of sugar, regular white sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And now I'm going to melt 1/2 stick or 1/4 cup of butter. Alright, into the springform pan it goes. And then you're just going to press that into the bottom of the pan. And this is going into the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. The center part, the filling of this cheesecake is rather basic. Good thing. So in my bowl of my mixer, I have 2 8-ounce bricks of cream cheese. And to that, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of white sugar. I'm going to put that on medium speed and just get that well blended. Next step are your eggs. You're going to add 2 eggs, but you're going to do them one at a time, mixing well after the addition of each egg. Now I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon or a splash more of vanilla. And I'm going to take a spatula and scrape the sides of my bowl, excuse my arm, so that I don't miss anything. And then we're going to let this blend a little longer. Now you're going to add all that yummy goodness right into your springform pan on your already baked crust. And then you know me, if you know me, I've already licked the beater to the mixer. And you know I'm going to be running my finger all along this bowl and eating this cheesecake filling as well. I don't get scared of the raw eggs. I must have a cast iron stomach and a fabulous immune system because I have never gotten sick. And yeah, there's something about raw anything when you're baking that you just gotta lick that stuff. Okay, let's start your topping. Okay, the topping, very similar to making an apple pie. So you're gonna need 4 cups of thinly sliced and peeled, obviously, apples. I'm using 4 smaller apples. Again, it's going to depend on the size of your apples. As far as apples that you use, you can use anything that you normally bake with. It's your preference on whether you prefer a tart or a sweet. You're going to be slicing them up, tossing them in 1/3 cup of sugar and a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we'll throw the pecans on at the end. See what I mean about noise? Do you hear the saw? Yeah. This isn't going to be one of those relaxing bake with me videos. This is one of those anxiety ridden bake with me videos. Oh God, help me. Alright, then all this yumminess, you're going to spoon right over top of that cheesecake filling. If you've made cheesecakes in the past and you have an issue with your cheesecake cracking on the top, this is the cheesecake for you, because you don't see it. It's hidden. It's hidden by all this other yumminess. Oh, I lost an apple on the floor. Oh well, what are you gonna do? And I don't have a dog or a cat or anything at the moment to clean it up for me. Okay, the final step. A 1/4 cup of chopped pecans. And we're going back to the oven that's still set at 350 degrees for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Well, here is the cheesecake after sitting out for about 10 minutes. Now, it's going to settle as it sits, and you can see it's already started to pull away from the side of the springform. You'll want to let this cool completely before you take the sides off of the springform pan, and then you just pop it in the fridge like you would a normal cheesecake. So give this a try. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me on this chaotic, noisy bake with me day. My workers are at lunch right now, so I actually have some peace and quiet. I should have waited till they went to lunch to do this. So anyway, thanks for joining me. Thank you again, Denise. If you are new here, I invite you to just come join my YouTube family. Hit the subscribe button. I don't have a set schedule that I post. I don't have set things that I post. It's a little bit of cooking and cleaning and vlogging and family life and yeah, whatever else I get myself into. So again, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all soon. Bye.